Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a really interesting idea.
Hmm.
It's this concept that belief often comes before you actually have any, solid proof.
Right, before the evidence.
Exactly. We've looked at some material on this, and our mission really is to explore why taking that leap of faith, why that can be so effective.
Yeah, for reaching your goals. And it seems to apply no matter where you're starting from, skill-wise or anything.
Okay, so the core idea seems to be that successful folks, they often believe in their vision way before it looks, well, remotely realistic to anyone else.
That's it, exactly. A strong conviction from the outset, even when, there's nothing concrete to point to.
So why do so many of us wait for that guarantee?
Mm.
The research kind of points this out, saying everyone's waiting for proof.
Well, it's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's that fear, the fear of failure, of putting yourself out there and it just not working.
and needing other people to buy in first. The material mentioned waiting for the world to believe in you.
Right, that need for external validation before you even take the first step, it can be paralyzing.
But here's the fascinating part. This idea that belief itself can, change the game.
Mm-hmm.
The sources say things like, belief comes before evidence. How does that actually work in practice?
Well, what's interesting is how that internal belief can almost become, self-fulfilling.
Right.
When you genuinely believe something's possible, it affects your actions, right? You're probably more likely to push through setbacks.
You see things differently, spot opportunities maybe.
Exactly. And you act with a certain confidence. That can rub off on others, too. The material says they believed in the vision before it made sense.
Before it made sense, yeah.
And that belief, that conviction, it drives the actions that might actually make it make sense down the line.
That reminds me of something else in the sources about showing up when no one was watching.
Yes, putting in the work.
Doing the groundwork's based on that internal thing.
Yeah.
Not because you're getting applause right away.
Precisely. It's about doing, not just watching and waiting. Action over observation. I like those lines. Take the shot before you see the scoreboard.
Huh, yeah, that's good.
And move first.
Move first. Initiate. Don't wait for perfect conditions because they might never come.
And this links to taking ownership, right? Choosing yourself.
Mm,
The source said, you don't get chosen. You choose yourself.
that's a powerful shift, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Instead of waiting for permission or validation or for someone to pick you, you just decide.
You take the lead on your own path, like deciding to learn an instrument just because you want to, not waiting for a band invite.
Exactly that. It puts the control back with you. Your internal drive is the trigger.
Okay, now confidence. The sources had an interesting take here, not about having all the answers.
Right. It's defined more as trusting that you'll figure it out as you go.
So confidence isn't arrogance. It's not pretending you know everything.
Not at all. It's that core trust in your own ability to learn, to adapt, to handle the bumps in the road. A belief in your capacity to figure stuff out.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
And then there was this last bit about energy. Act as if it's already yours.
Ah, yes, that energy.
Because that energy, it pulls results into your life. Sounds a bit out there, maybe.
Well, maybe, but if you connect it back, that internal conviction, acting as if, it influences how you show up, right?
Okay.
Your interactions, the way you perceive things, that sustained belief-driven action
Yeah.
is ultimately what leads to the results. It creates momentum.
So boiling it down, the main message is don't wait. Don't get stuck waiting for perfect proof or for everyone else to agree.
Yeah. Cultivate that initial belief, even if it feels a bit shaky, and then act on it.
Choose yourself. Start moving.
Absolutely. Which leads to a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah.
Think about one area, just one, where you might be holding back, waiting for that green light, that absolute certainty.
Waiting for proof.
Exactly. And ask yourself, what's one tiny step, just one small action you could take right now, based purely on a little bit of belief, even without all the evidence?
Just one small step.
Yeah, because maybe that first act of faith, that small move, is the thing that starts to shift everything else.